Happy Monday to you. I realize I have to pause for a minute after this video goes live because if I don't, y'all are missing some of what I say. It gets cut off. So hopefully y'all heard everything I said when I just came on here. I paused for a few seconds to make sure of that. So hope everybody had a great weekend. I'm looking forward to a really good week. I'm actually starting a new part-time job this week. I start training tomorrow morning, so it's going to be doing deliveries, but the vehicle will be provided to me. So instead of continuing to wear my own vehicle out for less and less pay on Uber and DoorDash and things like that, I've decided to do that. Yeah, so hopefully that'll pay off for me. It looks like it's going to be a really good opportunity, and I'm probably going to love it because that's pretty much what I already do. I already deliver, right? So, but I want to welcome everybody to the Tony's Journey YouTube channel, Daily Reader Podcast, where we read from a daily reader or devotional, and we learn tools and principles that help us stay more present, as well as better our lives. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel for future updates and podcasts. We meet daily, normally at 7 a.m. Sometimes I had to postpone, like this morning I had to postpone. But appreciate y'all being here regardless, and I will do my best to let y'all know if I have to ever postpone any of these in the future. So, Crudy, doing good. How are you? Good to see you here. Thanks for being here. It's my lighting is kind of, I don't know what's going on with it. Let me look at it real quick again. Playing around with it. It's a little bit. There it goes. I think it's coming back to normal. Just checking my lighting here with the window here. I think it'll be okay. Looks okay. Doing good. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started, y'all. There is a little bit of a glare to my right here. It's kind of bright. Hopefully it's not bothering y'all. If it is, Crudy, let me know if it looks really bad or if it looks okay. To me, it looks okay. It's not super bad. But usually in the mornings, the sun's not over here. That's what it is. The sun's over here since it's afternoon on this side. The sun's usually over there in the morning. So usually this will be in the mornings. This won't be a problem. So nothing you'll have to worry about. Let's see. Okay, looks good. Good deal. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Crudy, looks like you're the only one on here today. So, but right now, anyway, other people will probably join throughout or get to see it at another time. So go ahead, wherever you're at, go ahead and come to a stopping point. If you're working, driving down the road, find somewhere safe to pull over. I'll give you a couple minutes to do that. And before we get started. And once you get there, if it's safe and you're comfortable doing so, you can go ahead and close your eyes. Just take some slow, deep breaths, breathing in your nose, out your mouth. The reason we do this, y'all, is to get present in our lives, to get centered and grounded as well in the here and in the now, because it's the only time that exists. No other time exists other than right now. The past is gone and the future isn't here yet. Although sometimes the past can affect us and does affect us. And some of that stuff requires healing as well, though. Healing from the past to be able to break out of that cycle. Sometimes we get stuck in a cycle or a pattern, call it a pattern that we don't like or we get too comfortable in, and we can always break out of that if we need to or want to. Excuse me. Okay, so today we're going to just keep it simple. Just focus on your breath. Put your awareness there. Your thoughts go into the future, and just gently bring them back to your breath. Same thing with the past. If they go into the past, gently bring them back to the present moment of your breath. The breath's considered in this moment. It's a meditation object, which can be really beneficial to help us focus our attention. There's all kinds of objects. Some people, you meditate on crosses. You can meditate on a candle flame. You can meditate on the wind. So for this one, we're just going to use the breath. Notice yourself yawning. It means the nervous system is calming down, getting out of that parasympathetic state, getting into the sympathetic state, rest and digest. If you notice yourself coughing as well, you might cough. Sometimes that's an emotional release. You could be releasing some kind of past trauma, emotional pain, issues. I'm actually coughing because the allergies are bothering me just a little bit this afternoon. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do one more breath. And then we'll do the short version of the Serenity Prayer today. Yes, and breathe in your nose deep as you can. And on the exhale, let it out audibly. Let go of any other stress, tension, anything you have that you might be holding on to. Blow it out audibly. And prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Okay, whenever you're ready, go and open your eyes. And we're on June the 9th. So I came to Al-Anon a broken, scared, and hurting person. I was afraid to say what was on my mind or in my heart for fear of being ridiculed, shunned, or criticized. When I realized that I had the freedom and choice to say how I truly thought and felt, I began to feel my higher power strength surge through me. Now I have a reputation for being direct, honest, and open, all qualities I could never have found without the permission and experience I received from the Al-Anon program. Sharing in the rooms was the first time I really felt I was heard or had something valuable to offer. Today, when I share my experience, strength, and hope with other Al-Anon members, they look at me in disbelief as I describe my former inability to express myself verbally. Today, I can let others know how I think and feel, and I can do it in a way that's courteous, polite, and dignified. I say whatever I like as long as I say it in a respectful and caring manner. However, even with these skills, there are times when I feel afraid to speak. As these times come, I remind myself that when uncomfortable topics are broached in my Al-Anon, social, or family life, I have a right to share what is in my mind and heart. Then I pray to God of my understanding for help. Should I speak? What should I say? Please direct me. I'm never left for long without an answer. Thought for the day: when it comes to speaking up, I need to let it begin with me. Al-Anon meetings provide a healthy environment in which to take that risk. Sometimes I have to fight the old urge to keep quiet at all costs, but I have found that sharing is the key to healing. That's from the book Courage to Change, page 111. Yeah, I love this reading, y'all. Really, really powerful. I trust y'all got something out of that. Uh, I don't use it talks about the word ridiculed, shunned, or criticized. I don't use the word criticism anymore, y'all. Not that people can't criticize you and be mean when they do it, but I like to use the word feedback. So anything that comes into my reality from the outside world, from other people, places, and things, I look at it as feedback. You know, whether the person has an ill intent or not really don't matter to me, because I learned that God can speak to us through other people in our lives. So sometimes maybe something that's really hard to hear that we need to hear, and sometimes it may just be, hey, you know what, this person's having a bad day. You know, they're hurting, being mean to us, whatever it is, right? But to me, it's still feedback that I can look at and make a decision of what to do with that feedback. Sorry, I had a phone call come in there. Hopefully that didn't cut out a whole lot just now. But yeah, so it's really powerful to me when I can really look at it and kind of look at it neutrally, like the feedback from the outside world that comes to me. I can look at it from a neutral standpoint and look at it and say, hey, you know what? Somebody said something. Hey, thanks for sharing. Right? Really appreciate it. If it's something that's not true, I can say, yeah, thanks for sharing. If it's something is true, it's the same thing. Hey, thanks for sharing. You know, something that I want to change in my life that they shared, it's something that might inspire me to make a change. And I can say, hey, thanks for the feedback. Thanks for sharing. I'll take that into consideration. And I do, right? I've had that come at me from several people in the last, I don't know, probably 6 months. They'll tell me something and really did some of it, you know, really didn't really matter much, but the stuff that did really helped me grow and make changes in my life. So changes isn't always comfortable, right? Making changes. So that's been my experience. Uh, and the ability to speak up, I really had never had an issue with that. I don't think. I think maybe talking in front of people, sometimes I get a little uncomfortable about doing that, but then I push through. I do my best to push through that and talk and share. So, but yeah, if y'all have any thoughts or if you got anything out of this, definitely leave it in the comments below. Uh, it always helps me to really be able to speak my mind. But I do, in my experience, I also want to consider the audience that I'm talking to. And I also want to ask myself one of our slogans we have, uh, does this need to be said? And if it does need to be said, then does it need to be said by me? And that's number 2. And then number 3, uh, does it need to be said right now? So I take everything through all 3 of those before I say something, as much as I can. Right? I'm not perfect. Right? Don't do it all the time, but yeah. So some of our little bit of one of our tools there that I share with y'all that we have in the program. We have tools. We have slogans. A lot of good stuff in the Al-Anon program. Any 12-step program I've been involved with. So without y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7 a.m. I start my training tomorrow at my new job, so looking forward to that. So take care. Let me pull up my chat again real quick if anybody has anything y'all want to share or anything or say. Let's see, prayer request. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put that out. If any of y'all have any prayer requests, you can leave them below in the comments. And my friend Crudy, she'd be happy to pray for y'all. So if you have anything, definitely leave them below. So don't look like anybody right now is on here other than me and you right now, Crudy. So maybe somebody will pop in later, watch it later. If they need some prayer, definitely do that. Or they can reach out to you as well. I need to get with you shortly. I'm going to go and get your contact information, put it in the last video that we did together. I'll get with you sometime today, and I'll get your contact info. We'll put it in there. That way y'all can reach out to her as well if you want her to pray with you, pray for you, and with you. She'd be happy to do that. So y'all take care. God bless. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day, and look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. Bye for now. As always, peace and love.